Hey, it's Dr. Nacho here. Today we're going to talk about the 7 best foods to eat for gout. What is gout? Gout is not fun. Gout is painful and it's a form of arthritis. There's swelling, there's redness, there's a lot of pain in the joints. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the 7 best foods to eat to reduce your gout. The best thing to do is take the uric acid support, but here are the foods that you can take to reduce that gout. Now the first one on the list is broccoli. Now, I know you guys don't like broccoli just because when you were kids you didn't want to eat it, but you got to start eating it. Nutrients found in this vegetable are known to fight inflammation in the joints, respiratory system, colon, and much, much more. It's also high in vitamin C, low in purines, and high in antioxidants. The second one on the list is olive oil. Olive oil is really good because it's a natural anti-inflammatory. Having olive oil in the morning has helped to reduce the risk of heart disease and other chronic illnesses. The third one on the list is blueberries. Now, who doesn't like blueberries? I love blueberries. Blueberries is really good because it is rich in antioxidants. It helps ward off oxidative stress and inflammation. Also, it produces cytokines and has anti-inflammatory properties. The fourth one on the list is fish. Now, we all know that we eat way too many omega-6 and omega-9s. We don't need enough omega-3s. So definitely increase your fish. Get those omega-3s. Now, fish is great because it has the healthy anti-inflammatory fat and is known to reduce the risk of gout, arthritis, heart disease, and more. So the fifth one on the list is nuts. Nuts are really good because they also have omega-3 fatty acids. Now be careful with nuts. If you can't eat nuts because you have allergies, no worries. You can always supplement it. But nuts are also very important because it does have omega-3 fatty acids. They're also important because they have antioxidant vitamins, dietary fiber, and magnesium. Sixth one on the list is tart cherry. Tart cherry is really good because it contains anti-inflammatory benefits. Studies have shown that tart cherry juice reduces important markers of inflammation. The seventh one on the list and the final one is kelp, one of my favorites. I love eating kelp, I love sushi. It is fantastic. It's also a great anti-inflammatory and it also helps with other systems in the body, namely the thyroid as well. All right, so that was my list of the 7 best foods to eat for gout. Now we're going to talk about the worst foods to eat for gout. Now, eating is a hard topic in my clinic because nobody really wants to change their diet. Everybody thinks that they eat healthy and natural, which they don't, and nobody wants to touch their diet. The easiest thing to do, which is I tell all my patients, is if it has a label with everything that's on it, all the carbohydrates, the sugars, and all that stuff, then don't eat it because it's processed. The easiest thing to do is cook your foods. Chop everything up, cook it up. But if you don't have the time or you can't cook because you're a terrible cook, no worries. If you do eat out, here are a couple of foods that you want to avoid. Breads and pastas. They are the worst thing ever. They are delicious, especially if you're Italian. They are the best thing and you eat that all the time. But they are some of the worst. As far as your body is concerned, there's not much difference between bread and a pile of sugar. In fact, any member of the refined carbs family drives up inflammation because the body processes that into sugar. The next one on the list is beer and alcohol. Now, it's all in moderation. Wine has a lot of purines in them. So be careful with how much wine and don't give me it's only 1 glass and the whole glass fits a whole bottle of wine. The most common factor that increases your chances of gout attacks, arthritis, and joint pain is excess consumption of alcohol. Anything that's processed, potato chips, french fries, anything that's in the oils or trans fats, that's not good either. They are delicious, but they're not good for you. They are strongly linked to systemic chronic inflammation and are so bad for you that the CDC actually recommends that you keep that consumption of fat as low as possible. Number 4 is red meats. Red meat is high in purines when compared to white meats. This causes an increased production of uric acid when consumed. The other one on the list, I think is the other one that's left, is sugars. Sugar is extremely high in purines, which causes your body to produce more uric acid than it can handle. Cookies, candy, and ice cream are all loaded with sugar, which drives up your blood sugar, blood pressure, and most importantly, your uric acid levels, which results in painful inflammation. So it is that simple. Those are my 5 worst foods to eat, but if you want to keep it simple, if it's processed, it's not good for you. If you cook it, it's good for you. Too easy. So now let's talk about what you're gonna do if you don't wanna change your diet. You still wanna eat unhealthy, but you wanna reduce that pain and feel better. The number one product that I like to use is Lifetone's Uric Acid Support. Now there are many other products out there, but this is the one I use the most in my clinic, and I don't just use it for gout, I use it for arthritis. I use it to reduce inflammation. I also use it for people that have low back pain or any type of pain in their body, which is correlated with inflammation. Lifetone's Uric Acid Support is the best one because it is all natural. I actually know the owners of the company. They're pretty close to my clinic and I have got to know them and I trust them. That is really big because there are a lot of other companies that you really don't know what you're getting. This one is really cool because I actually go to the company, I talk to them, and I know that what they're saying is real. So that's one of the reasons why I trust it the most. The second one is I've seen the differences in my patients. It is huge. Some patients get better in a couple days. Some people take a little bit more. I mean, they've had the situation that's been going on for years, so they might need a little bit more. But a lot of people do get the reaction right then and there. It only takes a couple days. The best thing also, it is all natural herbs and it's in a tincture form. Your body will absorb everything in tincture form. Pills, a lot of times your body won't accept all of it, but in a tincture form, it accepts all of it. So here are the 7 herbs in this tincture. Celery seed, nettle, birch, willow bark, alfalfa, devil's claw, and boswellia. These are all really good herbs to have in one supplement. Celery seed is awesome. A lot of people already do celery juicing, but this is different. This is celery seed. It doesn't just support the kidneys, it supports flushing out that uric acid, other toxins that might be contributing to that gout, discomfort, or any other toxins that might be contributing to the pain that you have. Nettle is great because it's slow acting, it's gentle, and cleanses the body of metabolic waste. Birch is also known to dissolve stones and crystals, so be careful when you take this if you do have stones. Do it at a lower dose and gently go up to the max dose of what you should be taking because you will move stones. The next one on the list is willow bark. It is an ancient joint relief compound. They've been using it back since Hippocrates' time. So that's like a long time. They know what they're doing. Alfalfa is really good. I put it in my sandwiches, which I love the taste of alfalfa, but now I can have it in my tinctures. So it alkalizes and detoxifies the body. It helps also increase the mineral balance of your body so you can be healthier. Devil's claw. And don't be scared of devil's claw. It's not that bad. It does look kind of scary, but it's great for gout relief. It's one of the superior herbs that you can get for gout relief. Boswellia is the last one, and it also helps to smooth out the inflammation and get that discomfort out of your body. There's also has some natural diuretics, and that's it. Thanks for watching. This is Dr. Nacho. Subscribe so we can tell you more healthy tips so you can be healthy and happy.